Good evening, everyone.
Oh!
Hiya, Gary. Hiya, Terry.
Gary! Right, carry on.
Yeah, Scotty, Richard, partners. So, yes.
Hello, Rich.
You know something. I'm going to murder him soon. Oh, he's been doing my nutting. You're doing it on purpose now.
I can't help you squeeze.
I'll make you squeak in a minute. Yeah. If you haven't guessed, his computer chair squeaks. Hi, Kirsty. So all day he's been sat going. Yeah. Something to that effect, Gary.
Crypto!
Hi, Crypto. How are you? So I keep having to shout to him. Stop squeaking.
Jump up! Kathy!
So, hi, Johnny. Happy birthday to Johnny. Happy birthday to Johnny. Happy birthday, dear Johnny. Happy birthday to you. There you go. So if you haven't guessed,
It's your 65th.
yeah, it's Johnny's birthday. Yes, I saw you throwing, last night, Johnny.
Good boy.
Hi, Tim. How are you? So, yes. He was on beer last night, was Johnny?
What?
He was on beer.
Not pistis.
Yeah, he says he's delicate.
Oh, so we can't shout then, Johnny?
God, sure. Hi, Kathy. He's got key to the door and never been 21 before. I very wish to wear 21, Richard. So, yeah. Me and him both. So, yeah. Oh, that's the thing. Right, Bun? No, I forgot. I'm getting that carried away singing happy birthday to Johnny. I forgot all about it. So there you go. Now it's done.
Yeah, Tommy.
Hi, Tommy. Hi, Bria. How are you? What we're going to say? Oh, yeah. I'm sort of not going to say too much, but Crypto knows what I'm talking about. A certain person is doing a reveal. I don't know. He said on Raphael's, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm not saying any more. Probably Crypto knows what I'm talking about. He did send me a picture. That's all I'm saying.
That was a bit saucy, that was.
No. A bit of a transformation. So, yeah. I mean, whether that person comes in... Yeah. Sent me a picture, Crypto. Total transformation in my estimation, if you know what I mean. Pardon me. That's Tim's calling card. Yeah. Well, it sort of that person said, yeah. I think he were on about going up panel. I don't know, but yeah, he might sort of change his mind and come here. I don't know. If you're wondering, this is a hoodie.
Which is next.
Yeah. So, how are you feeling, Crypto? I know you were a bit delicate. Yeah. Chris has been out today, but he sort of had to dash between the rain.
Who?
Hello.
Keeping it real. I'll find out about the carvery and stuff. I'll find out.
Oh dear. Well, you know, if you can't do that on your birthday,
Thanks for the happy birthday.
oh, you're welcome. Crypto says hello, birthday boy.
Oh, I'll do it for
Oh,
the birthday.
I'll tell you something, Crypto.
I was sat in my front garden after throwing up in it at 2 a.m. this morning thinking, why do I do this to myself?
After his near-death experience, that's
Electrocution.
probably why he hit the beer hard last night. You know what I mean?
They were big bottles of that Corona Extra, and then I bloody had 4 cans of San Miguel and all.
Ooh, partner says he's got Volvo done and the problem is fixed.
Job's a gun.
Yeah. So,
Got myself a few little more tools and that with some of my birthday money.
ooh. So
What are we
yeah.
looking at this time?
No mobile phone
I
talk.
basically sat in my workshop and thought, what hadn't I got?
Well, just to explain to everybody, Johnny, when I say a near-death experience,
The Carvan's electrics threw me at the fence a bit. The electric shorted out as I touched it and it jolted right up my arm. My fingernails are alright now, though.
but yeah,
Enough to throw me at the gate.
yeah. But this is what I'm saying, Johnny. It could have been worse, a lot worse.
The fact that it was sopping wet outside as well.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. It was more or less.
I call it extreme earthing.
That is going to extreme if you. Yeah.
And I've stood in the snow, you know what I mean, earthing, but, you know, holding some electrics at the same time.
But yeah,
It was right jolt. It blew the house electrics. It tripped the house electrics out. It was out bang.
yeah. And this is what I'm saying. It could have been a lot worse from your point of view. You know, it could have been a lot worse.
Unbeknownst to you, from my point of view, I've electrocuted myself quite a few times over here.
But yeah, you know, and
I've got 1,000 fingers from being electrocuted. Once a wire melted to my hand and was electrocuting myself while I was pulling it off my hand.
wow.
So as I grabbed it like that to pull it off my hand, it electrocuted me in this hand while I'm trying to pull it off that hand. When I was just a little kid pissing about with some wire.
But yeah.
And my mum put my hand in a bowl of water, and I swear to God, the water went. And burned my
Wow.
skin up.
So you're used to that sort of thing now, then, Johnny?
Yeah,
Are
but
you?
still, this hand for the injuries. Look at all the scars. It's battered, this hand.
But
Still coughing a lot, oh dear. Get well soon, Crypto. I'm all right now. Sore throat's gone, everything. I'm back to normal then.
it's I
Well,
can
weird
put it.
in this-
I mean, I always think in them kind of situations, Johnny, somebody's always looking down on you.
Yeah, thinking, what the fuck are you doing?
Eh?
I found out the generator were going when I touched the end. Then I plugged
Hi,
the bulb in.
Tracy.
Then I plugged the bulb in instead. They come up with them. That's ready to put back together now, that, you know.
But yeah,
This is my new.
very lucky man you've got there, Tracy. Very lucky.
My wife isn't, but
Well, that's a matter of debate.
honest to God, I hadn't talked to Chloe's mum for since before Christmas, and I've told her everything that's gone on in the last 6 months. Fucking hell.
Gary says you'll be touching door handles and pressing the buttons on remote so you get the static shock.
Oh, I'm very static, mate. Jesus Christ. I do.
I bet if you held a light bulb in your hand, you'd be able to light it up.
I can do it with a potato. Give me
But,
two
yeah.
nails, some copper wire, and a potato and a bulb. And it'll work.
Well, I'm not going to that extreme to find out, Johnny. I'll
Yeah,
take
but I
your
don't
word
like
for it.
potatoes.
I'll take your word for it.
It's a good way of recycling my potatoes. Use them as garden lights.
You know what I mean? The word I'm looking for is you're a pair accident prone.
Yeah, well, how do you think I've knackered my spinal cord?
You know what
Well,
I
that
mean?
was not actually my fault. I fell against a wall and it actually stabbed a piece, like a dry stone wall like you get on Farmer's Field. As I hit it actually stabbed me straight in the spine, right there. Nicked my spinal cord up, look. I remember doing that, putting my hand like that, because I couldn't stand up. I put my hand like that, saw blood on it, and woke up in hospital. And then for a good like year or so, this side were like I'd had a stroke or something. It was so weak.
Yeah. It was that were because it.
got me-
Yeah, Gary says I hope there's no lightning later. I hear your nose, bro.
Hello, bro.
Hey up.
I'll go lick the fence outside. It's made of
Oh,
metal.
I wondered who's on that way. Hi,
dear.
Keena.
Hi.
She's determined to stay awake, I think. What did you have at the carvery?
I forgot.
You had a junior carvery meal and an ice cream.
Ooh.
I haven't got a toy.
Oh, then she got a toy.
Ooh, bonus.
And some crayons. You never give back
Ooh.
the crayons. You got to keep the crayons, haven't you? Honestly, we got McDonald's to grab an handful out of that tray.
Do you know what day it is tomorrow, Keena? Hiya, Vanessa. What day is it tomorrow? Hiya,
We've
Lee.
already sorted it. Jeanette, we've already sorted that.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, does she know what day it is?
Oh, yeah, we sorted.
Okay.
Shh.
Oh, what?
She can't keep her own piss, this girl. She just shouted it out.
Oh,
Mother's
oh
Day.
Mother's Day, yeah.
Yeah, we've sorted that this morning, didn't we?
Oh.
We
So-
went for a
so-
drive.
You've got to look after your mum and treat her like a queen tomorrow, Keena.
Yeah, try being nice for once. in your life.
No,
She's a right little turd.
It's- it's Mother's Day. You know, you've got to be nice to your mum.
She's got a temperature with her ear, and she's got a fractured foot, and she has her running around like a blue. Here she is, running around like a blue house fly. Yeah, she got hers put in a takeaway box because she got overexcited. You really needed a member of
In Yorkshire terms, a doggy bag.
Oh, the plate were like that though. She piled it like that.
Yeah. Mine was a kid meal when they were baby.
She realised she had to bloody eat her way through to get to meat underneath.
Yours was a Disney one.
What did you say?
Mine's a kid meal and it's big.
Oh, kids meal with Junior Carver. It was yeah,
Half.
most of it. She didn't eat all the mash. How tired she
Tried
is.
your best, didn't you, Keena?
How tired she is. She's knackered. She's, ow, you little shit mark. See that? She just hit me.
Oh, you can't do that. It's your dad's birthday.
And a nugget roll for that. Hey, don't do that again. She don't just pretend punch either. Create a little monster.
Oh, your nose bro's slowly getting his voice back.
Hey.
Give over. Don't start acting up because you're on camera.
Don't be that, Mark. No.
Don't like it when I hold the wrist together. That's called restraining you.
Don't eat it. I'm not
Right, stop it now anyway.
on my waist. On my waist.
Oh, what's this? She's learnt self-defence at school. It's
Yeah.
no limits like that.
No, you hold mine. Like, not too tiny.
Not too tight.
It
Oh, I'll mug you gently.
Try telling that to somebody who's attacking you, Keena. Don't do it too
Not too
tight.
tight, but my wrist is the size of your leg. Right, go on now. On your bike.
Why?
Because so it's Jeanette's live. It's Tuesdays with Mummy, not bloody Saturdays with Keena. Oh, we found out Keena is Hawaiian for China. So Keena's made in China.
So we've got to start calling you China now from then.
Yeah, it's only going to last 5 minutes because she's made in
China
China.
teapot.
Yeah. She's like a...
Oh yeah. Callum's done an update. Callum's done an update on his bedroom.
Like, what have you seen that, Jeanette? Johnny, you're getting your bumps soon, nearly said. Yeah, like there's anybody big enough in this house to give me bumps. Whatever. The fact that she's 10 weeks from having a baby, yeah, you should be kicking high.
Yeah.
Don't kick too high, you might come early.
Don't say anything rude about my auntie.
Oh, whatever.
So yeah, anyway, Callum's done an update on his bedroom.
Yeah,
So
I've seen it pop up. I haven't watched it yet.
it shows you on floor, and he says it just needs hoovering now. Not that I need to hoover it. It just needs hoovering now. Yeah, right.
That same carpet I've got on my stairs. And all that.
Yeah, we've got it all the way through, Johnny. In here, in passage, upstairs, in the all bedrooms.
Nice stripe paper. Stripe paper. You can tell I'm well delicated. I don't think I went to sleep till about 4 a.m. because I just kept being
Oh,
sick.
dear.
Honestly.
At 3 a.m. That's when the ghost.
I'd eaten once that day though. Yesterday, I'd only eaten once.
That's probably why then and all, Johnny.
I remember being on Jet Wash's show. But I don't remember saying bye, but I just remember something like a switch went to me, and I thought. I instantly felt like shit. I thought, oh, no.
You started on Alice, didn't you?
Yeah.
I say that's where I seen you.
I said hi on Steve's, then I went to Ali's, and then I went to Jet Wash's, but I don't remember saying bye on Jet Wash's. You know when you've had too much to drink and a little switch goes off and you think, oh,
That's
troll.
it.
Oh, I felt like shit, honestly. God.
Yeah, so anybody else wants to come on panel? Links there. So,
At 47 at 2 a.m., I tried to be a teenager again and it didn't work. I sat bent, I tried spinning. 2 a.m. sat in garden thinking, oh dear.
God,
You're the serious.
I don't like being sick in house though. I just run outside and be sick.
we had a bit of a. Anyway, I ordered some vitamins off Amazon, and they were to be delivered by Royal Mail. Now they should have been delivered Thursday, so I got. Oh, sorry, it's running late. If you haven't received them by 21st, get in touch and we'll refund you. So anyway, Royal Mail van pulls up, shoves them through door. But when Chris went to the door, there were 2 packages. I thought, I only ordered 1. Anyway, totally different name on it, totally different postcode, the lot. So I think postman had just thought, oh, well, it's near enough. I'll just shove it through their door. You know what I mean? But it were totally different name, totally different postcode. So anyway, Chris puts it on Facebook. We've had this package delivered for this certain person. Can this person get in touch? Anyway, it was reunited with its rightful owner because they came and picked it up. So, but this is Royal Mail.
I've been getting a couple of things I've ordered at Ankle. I've had Royal Mail messages saying there's a delay and all that.
Well, anyway, mine come this morning. So they should know by now if it's regular postman. I don't know whether I don't know. Anyway, It weren't even right postcode.
I get one for one round corner all the time. And
So I think basically it just bunged it, bunged it through the door. Oh, well, it's near enough.
I wonder why people don't use bloody Royal Mail anymore. They just
That's
order
it.
them.
That's it.
They're shooting themselves, aren't
Why would I have a package delivered and then have another package with a totally different name on it and totally different postcode?
they? Oh, this beard's ratty as hell today.
Oh dear. Oh, Chris wants his like trimming. You've got like
Yeah,
Only-
you got to do the lip bit.
Yeah, that's what the bit that's irritating to him at the moment. Hello, partner.
Yeah, do you know, Johnny?
So yeah, he says to me last night, he says they're like on his top lip, they're growing a bit wiry. So he says, I think they need
Yeah,
the lip
trim it
bit
there.
needs trimming, yeah.
Tell him to keep them bits long though. They don't look right otherwise.
Yeah, he just wants that
Just
bit there, yeah. Because they started growing a bit wiry and they now irritating his lip.
Yeah, he's going to start going through the itchy stage now because it's getting to that stage now. He'll start
Yeah.
getting hairs that come out where he hadn't normally had them before.
But
Hey, it's good savings, Chris, because you don't have to wash all your face now. You can put that in the shampooing bit.
What's all the fees?
There you go.
yeah, Crypto's still waiting for her outfit, she says.
I bet she's ordered some scrubs. No, it's not she's ordered scrubs.
Yeah, I can just imagine it. Everybody's imagining this sexy nurse outfit, not realising
Pair of
that
scrubs.
most nurses nowadays just wear scrubs. But yeah, I never thought of that part, Nest.
There you go.
But you could go away with it, Crypto, because it's a nurse's outfit, because most nurses wear scrubs nowadays.
Oh,
Yeah, you know when you want,
I think we showed you this before.
when somebody wants to be up your butt a bit.
She got all the clothes on the floor. She
End at
said,
night.
yeah, that's what I'll be wearing.
Right.
Say that again, partner.
Not that camera I showed you. That's my EOS 100. But I also got this EOS 300. But this
Chris
it come,
said,
it come with a load of accessories. I only want it for accessories. I'm not bothered about this camera. It's a 20-year-old Canon. But it works,
I'm
so
gonna
I
get
should be
Keen
able to sell
on
it on.
camera like that. I'm gonna get Keen on
Chris
there.
has been out with his camera today to,
It come with this. Hang on, I'll just get back into reality.
he's been out photographing the birds today.
It came with this camera bag, Samsonite camera bag.
Ooh,
Yeah, oh,
that looks all right.
yeah. It comes with other stuff. It comes with standard lens. There's that. I'll just put it on my other Canon. Got flash,
what's that one park here?
flash gun.
Yeah, that's a big one.
He says it's like 20 years old. What's the one that's come today?
The EOS 300. Yeah, it's 20 years old.
300.
It went for DSLRs to sell for less than £1,000.
You like about?
He said he's only bought it not for camera, but for accessories and bag and
Yeah.
everything.
It worked.
Hi,
for
Gordo.
bag.
Oh my God! Oh,
I think I did all right for 50 quid.
Well, it's not bad then. 50 quid for all that lot.
yeah.
Yeah,
No, that's good. That.
and I'll be able to sell camera body on.
Oh, the
Yeah,
EF
A
lenses.
few quid for camera body.
What?
So I've tested it's all working.
Callum, Chris says on the what?
EF lenses.
EF lenses.
I think it is a Canon. Yeah, I think it went. Oh, EF. Just a moment.
So the one that you've had come today with
Yeah.
all lenses will work on your other one.
Yeah,
Probably
it come
use it
today.
there.
Come with bag and all accessories.
That's what he's been using today, he
Yeah.
says.
EOS 300D. Gonna look at 300D.
Gordo says another
Yeah,
word.
it's
He's
EF,
been
it's
taking pictures of blue tits.
Yeah, we're gonna need. Yeah.
But 300D at first. Canon to have the EFS.
But yeah, I mean, if the lenses
Yeah,
and everything
let's
fit
talk
that
about
camera that you had other day, then
Yeah.
you know you're laughing, aren't you?
Well, that's it. Yeah.
No, sure, no, that photograph I took that I said was the best one. That over there, that first one.
But the 300D, it's got everything it needs except a lens. Actually, because I'm using lens on my 100D.
It's all right.
Joel.
He wants me to show you some pictures. Hi, Joel. How are you?
Hello, Joel. I'm quite full screen so they can see.
Hang on a minute. Oh God.
Stop now.
I'll just put myself on solo layout for a minute. That is what is bird in flight today.
Canada Goose.
He didn't mention he threw a stone at it. I'm joking.
Yeah, he made a buddy as well. Look, what was its name?
No, 'cause I'm doing
Dog.
this.
Alfie.
Lemons, Bedford, right, no. Play games before you bed.
Goro says that's good. Thanks, mate. I'll put it on Facebook. Let's have a closer gander.
Here's one I particularly like.
That's his twin.
Oh,
What
yeah.
dog? A very tubby Robin.
Yeah, it's big one, that.
It is a bit. Yeah. Here's some more. Look, birds taking off.
Man City 6 better than 0. That's slightly smashed.
But yeah, I think it's tough what you'll be able to do with it now, partners. Where is Batman?
Look, give over now. We can move. Let go. Got another 20 minutes and you go to bed.
So yeah, you know what I mean. It's like, I mean, let's put it this way. Chris loves his wildlife. Partners might not be interested in wildlife, but in like, yeah,
I just need an actual camera because I've been using
landscape
the now.
photography. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Taking you know, your surroundings, buildings. You know, everybody's sort of got their own little thing. You know what I mean? A lot of people like to. How can I put it? They take on buildings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, you know what I mean. You'll have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah. A bit of a step up from the phone.
Yeah, I'll not tell them about that picture that
Hey, Richard, you also have a staple that middle of page.
when you were testing out shutter speed.
Oh, yeah. I got a right couple of lovely pair of blue tits earlier.
Yeah. Yeah,
Ain't no blue tits.
yeah, indoor blue tits. I'm not saying anymore. I got up to go to the toilet and I thought it'd be fun just to mess about with him, so I stood there with my t-shirt going like,
I'll post them in TikTok.
yeah, you better not.
I'll do it.
No,
But yeah, I were having a bit of fun with him.
Get me a cake, you little shit.
Good one of the crow in flight, yeah.
I don't want one.
I particularly, I'll tell you which one I particularly,
Happy born.
I particularly like where the crow is on the branch. He took one right close up, a crow like sitting on a branch. So yeah, yeah, where to shit on tree branch. Hi, Jackie.
Hi, Jackie. Thank you.
Shame you clipped the wing on the goose.
Yeah, I know. I was a bit gutted about that, but I still like that shot.
But yeah, he you know, what other people, you know, yeah, it's just a crow, but it's the attention to detail that I find interesting about it, if you know what I mean. Well, we don't want to see birds shit on a branch. Well, it were me that noticed it, actually.
Bird shit on a branch. You know something, you can stick that in a gallery and call it art.
Hiya, Andy. How are you?
Little black underneath saying Granville fetch your glove.
He says, what a beautiful Sunday morning. Yeah, we still on Saturday night.
Wasn't a bad day to back.
He's got that thing with his cousin's crypto. He says he might catch us right towards end. He did put something in group that he won't be in.
Yeah, Joel, I had about 3 gallons of water first, then some fresh orange, and then I was so dehydrated.
Did you long wheelbase thingamajig come, Scotty? He says he's had a delivery.
What I forgot from your birthday?
He says pigeons are great for learning how to photograph birds in flight. They don't fly very quick. Yeah, he said. Yeah. Basically, I think it's all footage that he's got from his brother's wedding.
I'm fully recovered now, Joel. I'm all right now, but I'm not drinking.
Yeah, he's not having air it dog.
No.
Ooh. But yeah, you know what I mean. It all depends. In photography, it all depends what you're interested in. So yeah, it's Johnny's birthday today. For anybody that didn't come in earlier on. So yeah, just keep reminding everybody it's Johnny's birthday. But it's a little bit delicate from last night.
I'm gonna get the gym reset back up in my.
No, I don't know what the reveal is. I'm not going to say on here.
You do.
On Sunday. Yep, I know exactly what the reveal is.
Why is he on Raphael's?
Yep.
I'll leave them in there.
So if anyone wants to know, go on Raphael's.
Yeah, so if you do want to know what the reveal is, just pop over to Raphael's and.
I got some things with my birthday money.
Ooh.
This is precision screwdriver set. They're all magnetic and that. Look.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, thank you, then.
And then look at these partners. These are alright, aren't they?
He's actually got 2, Jack. He's got both Canon. Hi, Tim.
There's 90 tool pens.
Tim.
Hi, partners. Hello, Johnny. Happy birthday.
Cheers. Look, a pen with a bottle.
Hi, Keena.
That's got a light on it. That one. Yeah, look, and it all comes apart, and the screwdrivers and everything inside it. And if you look, the spirit level there on it.
Ooh.
It come with 2. There's 2 of them. Look. Heavy pen.
Yeah. He sent it me this morning.
What else did I get? Oh, but you know that bloody mug I ordered? It's not. It's. I could use it. I can use it as a bloody egg cup. How long is that going to last me? 1 gulp.
That's just a normal mug, Johnny.
But the guy who holding it, the mug looked big in his hand. A fucking little handed tip.
I didn't expect it to be a pint pot, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, typical mug will not hold a pint.
Yeah,
it's 568 millilitres for
standard size.
And I got some light up gloves when you pick your nose. You wrap it round, it's actually lights on.
Why did I click the link?
I've seen them. I told you about them, and I said they'd come in handy for what you do.
Yeah, I got some.
Hi, Crypto.
I thought it was a phone when I first got it out.
I don't think
You
you'd be
wish,
showing
Johnny,
it as
you
now,
Does that
Johnny.
not look like a? Does that not look like a phone?
No, I ain't gonna say what it looks like. I ain't gonna say what it looks like.
Phone.
He's got to work out how to put 'em on now. I told him about them ages ago, Tim, and they're like a wraparound glove, and
Yeah,
on
yeah,
ends
yeah,
of fingers they've got lights, you know, like when you're working on cars and things like that.
yeah, yeah.
Also, you
Everything
can pick
lights
your nose
up.
in dark. You can pick your nose in
Forget
dark.
part. That's a set.
But you know, it's in dark.
It's all right, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
You should get a set of them, Partners.
It's good though, because whatever you're pointing at as you work on it, it'll light it up.
Well, that's it.
Partners,
To
I'm
have
joking.
illumination. To have illumination.
Yeah.
You're only $10.99.
Yeah.
You give over. Yeah, light up your nose. Look, it's full of smoke. Look.
But yeah, I mean, I seen them ages ago, and I mentioned it before. It's all right. I've got to take the top off now. Do, do, do.
Oh, another reveal.
God, you are making it a birthday to remember, Jeanette.
Do, do, do.
Hello.
Hiya, Scotty.
Oh, Scotty.
I'm wearing
On the
them.
shoulder there.
Why's my green screen switched itself off? That's a good trick, isn't it? There we are.
You probably switched it
Yeah,
off.
there, behind me. Look, I don't need
Probably.
to show Jeanette that I've got some socks.
Any chance of a
I'm
black
wearing
one?
new trainers, new tracksuit bottoms, and a new top.
There you go, Gary, just for you, mate.
What? I don't need to show them that I got a new light.
Crypto's asking, did you get any sleep, Scotty?
Yeah, once that turned up.
Oh,
There we go.
right.
There's the look. Green screen's not liking this, is it?
So this
No,
cup is
no.
for display purposes only.
There
No good to me.
There we go. There's the long wheelbase.
Yeah, what do you know? Shut up, man. You're not shut up. You're going to
Oh,
bed right now.
It should be a bit better with long wheelbase.
Night, night, cleaner.
It steers a lot better than the standard, ironically, and it's longer.
Night, night. Just pound a load of pillars next to the
I'll
door.
bet.
I'm going to protest, I think. But you know, I can't say how
The longer
much
the better. That's what she said.
I can't say no what she's
Yeah.
protesting.
Alright.
Shut up.
Yeah, got some sleep.
I've got some
Eventually.
new carbon monoxide detectors.
But now I've got a
Hey,
table
you
water.
know, what day were it? Tuesday. You know, like how they do a electric safety inspection. Well, they come and done gas safety inspection on Tuesday, and as standard now, when they come and do that sort of thing, they're fitting carbon monoxide detectors.
Yeah. We've got carbon monoxide detectors. Don't know if you can see. Where's my finger? Where's my finger?
Packet two.
Where's my
Is
finger?
that it?
See?
Just to the store, yeah. Yeah.
That's there. That's one there.
Yeah, well, they've put that in our kitchen.
We've got one there.
You're not cheap either. Got
Two out in my hall. One in the kitchen.
Got smoke alarms everywhere as well.
And yeah,
Yeah, I tapped straight
Well,
after, to be
and
fair.
and they're all
Centrally for
and
this
they're all
house.
wired up to their electricity, Jeanette. They're all wired into their electricity. They're not battery operated anymore. They're
Yeah,
all just wired in.
we've got a smoke detector at bottom of stairs and one at top of stairs, and they're both wired into electric.
Give me a minute and I'll take a
Four.
picture.
I think mine's still battery.
Yeah, well, to begin with,
Um,
I'm a battery. But
Yeah, I think
it
mine
was
still
one-
is. They
I think
have
it was
replaced it. To,
one time when
Yeah.
they come out to do the electric check. They said, like, basically standard now, all smoke alarms will be, straight, not
Yeah.
relying on batteries. You know what I mean? So they're active.
I'm waiting for them to come out
Yeah.
and repair the electrics, which need repairing from the electric test. It's not done it. Well, the person came out to do it, and then apparently there's no isolate breaker thing from main electric. So that's good, isn't it?
Huh.
So they can't isolate the electric, so they can't replace the.
Nowadays, Scotty, have got them trip switches.
Yeah, you couldn't isolate the electric to be able to replace the fuse box. And that was October.
Yeah, that's your smoke alarm, isn't it, Tim?
Yeah.
They're very similar to ours, and same as I say, aren't exactly the same. We've got one down here at bottom of stairs and one upstairs, and they come out to do the electric safety check, and they says, well, as a matter of, all we're doing now is basically wiring them straight up, because then you're not relying on batteries. Your battery might go dead and not realise it, whereas they active all the time.
Yeah. And you don't get the annoying noise when the battery's dying.
Oh yeah, bleeping all while.
Bleep. Oh.
But yeah, they've fitted our carbon monoxide detector in there. But Chris had already bought one himself, in it for an ear. So
I'm gonna send you pictures in that. I'll just go and take it, and then I'll send you. This is the control panel that we've got to turn our smoke alarms off. And to test
we ain't got a control panel. You just have to get a broom.
Yeah, good old fashioned broom technique.
Yeah, that's our remote control.
Yeah, my smoke detector used to be on a wonk. It used to be like that because the ceiling just above it broke. Got a slight hole in the ceiling.
They do work. I used to come down during night when I couldn't sleep. So this particular morning, I decided to do some baking dinner. And it were an upside down apple pie type of thing, upside down apple cake.
Yeah.
And the stuff that you put at bottom would sort of seep through, because it was like one of these loose bottom things.
Yeah.
And of course, our alarm were going off smoke detector were going off at about 3 o'clock in the morning. So
I've done it hot. I've set a fire smoke alarm off at about 6:30 in the morning before.
Oh, this were about 3 o'clock.
This is where I lived in a flat, and I had a
Crypto says
elderly person below me. Thankfully, he was quite deaf, so I don't think he heard it.
Oh, Arn's.
As it is,
Arn's.
I love you, but enough now. Bed.
Like,
but yeah,
I think the toast might be done. Overdone. Charcoal.
It's not burnt. Just scrape off.
We see what
it was cremated.
What I was trying to think of, it was a springform cake pan. Now, you pull thing and it's supposed to seal underneath. Yeah. But obviously it hadn't sealed it all that good because you're supposed to put like a caramel type thing before you actually put your apples on it. Anyway, so when I put the cake mixture in, obviously some of the stuff seeped out of it, and that's what set it. It had fell onto the bottom of the oven, and of course it had created smoke. So Chris wasn't best pleased about 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm going, how do you turn this off? And I'm panicking because I didn't know how to turn the bugger off. Oh dear. But yeah,
easy done.
I were in panic mode. Hello, Richard.
Hello.
Hi, Richard.
But yeah, I did you smoke a lot of farmers the time a bit Chris went, please. And ever since then, it's banished me from coming down in the middle of the night. It's as if you've got to sit up and read in bed or something, you know. He says, but do not go downstairs. He says, I'm not having another episode. But I was wide awake. And I thought, I know, I'll bake something. You know what I mean? Can you remember that?
Probably 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh dear. I mean, we can laugh about
Wake
it.
up a
now,
lot.
but it weren't funny at the time, you know, about 3 o'clock in the morning. Smoke alarm going off.
At least you know it works.
Definitely.
Yeah,
That's true.
You have to prod it with a stick.
But yeah, you know what I mean? They are in working order, I can tell you that much. But yeah.
Oh dear.
So when I decided to do it again, I have these cake tin liners, and I thought, well, I'm not making that mistake again. I'm going to make it in a liner, so I know it not seep out then. But yeah, it's one of these things where you don't really think, and you know, you think it's going to be all right because it's, you know, when you put this clip round, it's supposed to seal bottom, but obviously not.
Oh God, I'm making. Oh,
Has she finally gone, Johnny?
I just said enough's enough on your bank. Getting bed.
Oh,
She's alright. She'll be asleep in it. She's just fighting it.
The inside of his shell's a bit dirty.
Just got a little baby Callie over here. Got she's like with him.
Glad to see that.
she's what?
Got a little baby over.
Oh,
That's been big cousin.
well, you've had that shell some while, ain't you, Scotty?
No, that's a new one. This
Oh.
one came with the car.
Oh, right.
That's
Was
a
it
totally
Jag?
different one. Yeah, that is a Jag. Yeah,
You do know my cars.
yeah, Jag Mark 10.
But
Limited.
didn't you order a shell and then realised it was too long for you?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one's over there. Yeah,
Oh.
that's the American one.
Well, I knew you'd
Yeah.
I knew you'd got one and you'd had it quite a while.
Hang on.
Got me a new light as well. But I can't show it.
You've got a what,
Yeah.
Johnny?
I got a new lighter as well, but I can't show you it right now because I'm using it.
That's the shell which I ordered.
Oh yeah,
With
yeah.
And now my number on the car looks totally different. There we are. Ah, completely repainted. So now it's black and got stickers.
Frozen.
Is that the one? Is that the one that you stuck back together?
Yeah, this one's had a few repairs. It's mainly because it did get rather battered last week because my motor wasn't engaging.
I'll take that. Take it. That's you, Tim.
Me at the fun fair today. Yes, that's me at the fun fair today.
Oh,
Near me.
Nice.
It wasn't a bad day in between raining today.
I was going to say Chris went out with his camera, and it was one of them things where he said he'd just got back in car when it absolutely rammed it down.
Yeah, I did. The silly salt. To save the planet, you don't have the ring things on top of the cans anymore, and then plastic ones. They glue the cans together. So I went like that to prise them apart. You can rip the side out one and it went.
Yeah, what you
dear.
said,
Well,
Blue.
not normally they replace the plastic with paper.
No, they put glue. It's there, not on the side of it.
Yeah, the glue together. You was like hot glue.
And it fucking rip the side of the car. I
Yes,
don't need to
Crypto,
drink
I was on the
alcohol.
rides.
No alcohol tonight, thank you.
How's your hip
I've
been
had a
since
visit
you've had
today.
new car, Richard?
You what?
How's your hip been since you've had the new car?
Oh, it's a lot better. It's better. It's easier to get in and out of, no doubt about it. Especially getting out. You know what I mean? It's well easy. It's just like I just slide to one side, think I'm on floor. Not like
V7 is just an estate car. X5 is a
you know, it's
four-wheel
not like,
drive.
not like the Volvo where I had to yank myself out and
Yes,
it killed me. It didn't get out to there. You know, you
You
pull up somewhere and think, do I really need to go in this shop? Do I really need to do this? You know what I mean? Because you knew it was going to be agony getting out.
Try seeing me getting out of a Ford Puma.
But,
In a Ford
you know,
car.
Fantastic car, but you
it's so easy to
once
get
you're in
out
it,
to
you can get in and out.
find out, and you're at the right, you're at the correct height. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Getting in with
Well,
you,
actually, I
getting
need a
out
bit
with
more glue in.
It just goes to show you with right posture and whatever, it can improve
Oh yeah.
the pain factor, if you know what I mean.
It's even getting into Volvo with hard work because it was so low. This one, you've still got to toss your leg up because it's, you know, it's a good couple of foot off floor is the floor, but you know, it's a lot. It's definitely easier. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. You know.
So did you go on the rides then, Tim, or were you just a bystander?
Yes, no, I was there. I was on some of the rides.
I'm saying you didn't get any video footage of something like that. I meant for good video footage.
Yes. Yes, definitely Crypto. I won't go to Alton Towers.
Oh, pardon me.
Oh, how's it going? No, I got
Aren't they opening a new one called The Case?
Yeah, Curse of Alton Manor. It's a new. It's an old ride, but it's all been revamped over the winter.
Yeah, because it's been
They're doing quite a lot of work at Fort Park as well, aren't they?
and it says sort of reopening in March. I don't know. I don't know. End of March. I don't know.
Yes,
Anyway, it says and introducing the newest ride. Blah blah blah.
Sorry, carry on, Jeanette. So I keep jumping in while you're talking.
No, I was just saying it. I've just seen it advertised on telly.
Oh dear. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to the new retrack and Nemesis, Scotty.
Yeah.
Oh, dear, not
They're
good.
doing quite a lot of
Yeah,
work
we're
at
back
Fort
in
Park, aren't
Nemesis.
they? Because they got the largest
They've
roller
got a new
coaster
coaster
being
going
built,
in.
and they're redoing the Ghost Train.
I'm just one of these bystanders.
It's no
I do
longer
not-
Darren Brown.
Yeah, I don't do rides.
Well, I've
Yeah,
never
the
been to
title,
Alton Towers.
it's got all ties with Darren Brown, aren't they?
I've never
Yeah.
been to one.
They're revamping it completely, and they're on all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I was watching a video on it the other day, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on for like Flamingo Land and then what's it called now?
Lightwater Valley.
Yeah, like Water Valley.
The second.
Yeah, they're taking the
lift
roller
hill
coaster
of-
down in there as well.
I've been there in years.
Yeah, second lift hill of Luggers Leap's nearly completely gone now.
Yeah.
It sounds like the sort of all theme parks and all like Blackpool Pleasure Beach and all that are sort of, I don't know what do you call it, refurbishing or whatever, you know what I mean, taking a lot of old rides and sort of
they
bringing them
seem
up
to
to
be.
date.
Yeah,
Yeah, for the safety stuff.
it seems to be the case.
Every
Yeah.
season, they'll pick a certain section of the big one. They'll pick a certain section of the big one roller coaster, and then they'll take all the old track out and have all the new track made over the winter.
Yeah.
Because that coaster's been standing since 1994. That
Wow.
and Nemesis.
Yeah.
That was the only two roller coasters that opened the same time in the same year. Nemesis and the big one at Blackpool Pleasure Beach.
Yeah.
The one called, formerly known as Pepsi Max.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
Pepsi Max, the big one.
I've
Yeah.
been on that.
I've been on that.
But yeah, yeah.
It's like,
It's the first roller
I mean,
coaster I went on.
even when we went to Blackpool, Chris and Callum went on all ride, but yeah, I would just I'll take
them carriages out. don't I got roast in
I'm a bystander. I don't do rides.
The only time I ever went to Thorpe Park, I couldn't even go on any of the decent roller coasters because I was teamed up with someone that was scared of roller coasters. Why would you go to Thorpe Park if you're scared of roller coasters?
Do you know what we
Answer
should
me
do?
that
Do
one.
you know what we should do?
So I end up going all over the water bar.
I mean,
Do you know what we should do?
What?
Do you know what we should do? I think we should organise all the YouTubers in this community and others that we're subscribed to all have a big meet at Alton Towers.
Well, I'm that right. No wristband ride thing. I'll just take you in and
No,
that's it.
no.
I'll watch everybody's bags while they go on.
Yeah.
I'll be the keeper of the bags.
That'll be the nice. We'll raise
Yeah.
the money for that. The pockets picking it all up.
Did you hear that? Chris has just said Jeanette be there underneath rye waiting for change to fall out people's pockets and money.
Got a big tray. Here we go.
Yeah, tracing. It says there, and Kath will be up for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet she will. She won't
that
be
sounds
fucking
good.
driver. Who's paying for fuel on that one, right?
I mean, Alton Towers ain't all that far from us.
No.
Is it in Yorkshire?
Unfortunately not.
Well, I'm not interested. Sorry.
No,
Staffordshire.
unfortunately
Well,
not.
not to say if it's not in Yorkshire, it's not worth bothering with.
I'll take the picture. I'll stop his barfing up on one it rides.
Yeah. Chris can be official photographer.
Is it Stafford? Alton Towers? Is it Stafford?
Staffordshire.
Yeah. Thought I wasn't sure if it, because it's so close to Crewe, I wasn't sure if it was
How
still
far is
Cheshire or Staffordshire.
Staffordshire is 67.1 miles from Woodlesford as the crow flies.
Oh,
They're up Alexa.
Triggered an Alexa somewhere.
I asked her.
All right.
Yeah, Johnny Astor. Johnny Astor's in Alexa.
It says Farley Lane, Alton, Stoke-on-Trent. So it is.
It's for a drive. Once you get it, when you go down the lane to it, it's quite a drive. When
Got
you
an exact
go to roads,
location.
isn't it?
Tim, I've done 2,000 miles in 7 weeks.
Bloody hell.
That can't do some mileage, Jesus Christ. I've checked everything up, topped up the oil and all the quick check
I
round.
took some.
It's 42 minutes from here. Well, yeah. An hour,
That's just-
no,
Oh, jeez.
42 miles, an hour and 18 minutes.
Yeah, we could do that then, Tim.
Like 42 minutes from our driving.
Yeah, it says an hour and 18 minutes, and it's
Should have just said
42
you're
miles.
Jeez. Okay.
No, it is quite close, actually. Just over an hour.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's perfectly doable.
Tracy speaking
Shortest
French.
distance is 5 hours, 24 minutes for me.
Tracy speaking French.
Yeah, right. Hold on.
Got the fuel.
That's
The fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Crypto's up for it, and Christina, and Tracy, and Kath, and
I take a lot of planning.
Oh, is everybody going on a trip to Alton
You want the
Towers?
shock? 211 miles from me, Alton Towers.
Hang
is.
on a minute, how did Kath get involved?
Oh, we're doing miles, are we now, Tim? Okay, hang on.
Yeah,
well,
we don't
Tim's
know.
just
Alton Towers is
suggested,
211
Richard.
miles from me.
Oh, don't be kilometre.
Yeah, Tim's got to come furthest, hasn't he? When you think
Yeah.
about it.
About an hour and a half from me. It's
Get
Alton
your mouth
Towers.
shut, Tim, it'd
Yeah.
have been cheaper.
Yeah. I don't mind. I'll come.
That'd be alright, wouldn't it?
It's all right, I'm just...
180.
Everybody.
180 miles.
Yeah, Jeanette can be his coat rack. We'll be
180
sorry.
miles.
Yeah.
and bag lady.
Yeah, bring your scooter so we can load you up.
Oh dear.
So where's
Right,
Jeanette?
I've just read something, and it with Colby Village Hall. It says it's in North Yorkshire.
Scarborough.
Well, there's a body been found in a wheelie bin outside a village hall.
Body?
By morning.
Bloody wheelie bin.
Jeanette, that's how you'll hear about me, you know. I'm going out on wheelie bin night, me. Nobody's
We
making
had
money
one in a
about it.
wheelie bin in Accrington, which is just down the
It
road.
says it's not been
might
confirmed
do
whether
wheelie
the body is that of a man, woman, or child. But yeah, it says police investigate discovery of body in recycling bin at Scolby Village Hall.
Recycling bin.
Oh, as long as they didn't put them in green ones. That's for car park.
I thought they weren't dead if they put them in recycle bin.
Put them in gardening one, you can compost them, man.
We had one in Accrington.
Yep.
Ended up in a bin. She were dead.
Ooh. This.
Ooh.
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 It's like news round with Jeanette.
So I've just come across this while I was scrolling with Google. This is for Tim.
Ooh, yummy, yummy in my tummy.
Caramel
Yummy,
ginger
yummy
cake.
in my tummy.
Yeah, 67 from here. Well, that's all right. That's
So 111 miles from here, 80 miles from Scotty, 71 miles from Parkness.
Yeah, it's only like just over an hour from us.
It must have how far it is from me. It must be about 60 miles, I would think.
Yeah, so it's doable. This, there's only Tim that's got to travel furthest. Well, he wants to suggest it, so you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, on first. That's not that far away.
I just suppose. Isn't it close?
You have to
Are
go
you
early or
closer
you won't-
to Walton Towers, Scotty, than what Tim is?
It's 74.
But it's still quite a distance because it's over 100 miles. It's about 130.
150 from me. According to
Crypto
Google.
says you'll have to go early or you won't have much time in there.
Yeah.
But there is an hotel on site, so if like Tim wanted to book night before, well, I'm sure he can find something a bit cheaper around there.
Chris, the minute you said that, I was thinking that. I don't mind going out for a day, but I'm not. How much is it going to cost if I'm stopping over for a night?
But yeah, I mean,
I don't get you there early, so all you got to do is
it's like us. It's only just over an hour, so it don't warrant us like staying overnight. But I'm thinking
40
about
minutes.
Tim. We having
And
to
me.
go all that way to Scotland.
Yeah. And me.
You know what I mean? And Scotty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I
I'd
mean,
stay overnight just for crack, you know what I mean?
this is the thing. All you've got to do is Google bed and breakfast near.
There's not just
Yeah.
me in Soho, Richard.
I think there's an hotel there you can stop in. I don't know how dear it is, though.
That's what I've just said.
On Alton Towers that you can stay in.
But you want something a bit cheaper than that.
Why is it expensive?
Yeah.
I
Alton
imagine
Towers,
it would.
hotel.
Lodging Stoke-on-Trent.
Yeah.
Bed and breakfast near Alton Towers, ER. And this is on
If
booking.com.
you stay at the hotel, you get early access to the rides. So there's that.
Pardon me. There's one for you, Tim. 1-0.
Hang on. Right.
Pardon you, Richard.
Tim already knows this exists. On the Timmer-meter, where do we rate this?
I think that will fit into Amber in there.
Tim already knew how it existed because I sent him out this morning.
I should say Tim burp meter. Tim burp meter.
Timmer-meter.
Yeah.
It's a home first. I've been to-
See, there's a Holiday Inn, and
Oh,
it
a bit
says,
expensive.
right, for one night, that's over £100, and that's Holiday Inn.
Yeah, it's about right.
Well, it is. 100
Yeah.
quid, I don't think.
It's an old travel lodge.
I've had a Premier Inn.
Give me a chance, Richard. I'm looking.
Travel lodge, 39 quid a night.
Just say it, Premier Inn.
Yeah, Premier Inn about 50 odd.
Yeah.
Premier Inn.
Right.
When are you planning on going?
Well, we haven't got that
Yeah.
far yet,
I ain't
Richard.
go that far.
No, we haven't got that far yet.
Definitely not that far, yeah.
No, I'm still running the costs here.
No, Joel, I'm the best.
Kirsty said when they went
Definitely
home, I was booked
I would have gone off
camping
to me.
like 5 minutes away.
Yeah.
Days in Stafford, that's only 65.
That was off the scale.
That
was
one
in
were
the red.
in red.
Definitely in the red.
Definitely in the red, yeah.
I mean, even at its highest peak, it still went up 3 levels.
Mhm.
Just broke your meter, Tim.
No one beats the bear mindset. You're right,
It went
Crypto.
for the
No one
week.
beats me.
Straight off the
Right
edge.
in the red.
It's past the hour.
It went like.
Let's have a look. What were we going to look at? Premier Inn, weren't we?
Looking at natural gas.
Yeah.
Premier Inn near Alton Towers.
I've had a look. There's one in New. I think the next one's New Toxita.
Pardon me.
That's nation, but that's just over 9
No
miles
travel
away.
lodge
That's
there.
a leak.
That was like the after
Stoke on Trent.
Is there a travel lodge? Because I can get a discount because my sister works at travel lodge.
Stoke on Trent.
I'm looking
Right.
It's all.
There's got to be a travel lodge. Right, there you go, travel lodge. There's 2 travel lodges that's listed on the Alton Towers website. One's 20 miles from Alton Towers and one's 24 miles. So
Well, I'll go with
that's
one.
got to be within bus distance or whatnot.
Find a car park while I'm just sleeping as cars.
Yeah.
I'll just bring me tent. I'll bring me tent
Yeah.
along.
Yeah.
Done it before.
Richard, I've got a car on it back now.
You can't, if you sleep in your car, you can't go in a pub or anything.
I've got a caravan.
Caravan, Johnny, that's it. Drag a caravan down there.
I'm getting rid of that. You know that too fat is leaking
Yeah,
like
I
a
can
bucket.
imagine Crypto.
Do you know all that money on that 2001 one is leaking again quite badly.
Is
So
it?
Hire a mobile home, but they cost a bloody fortune.
The back end of the caravan's like one big piece, and all on the top bit it must be leaking because it's got right in now. So
It's not going through awning rail, is it?
no, not the awning rail. On top, do you know where the plastic body of the shell bit on the back fits onto the top of the caravan? That strip there. It must be that because it can.
Pardon me.
Come down to where the seating area is and all that bit is just sopping wet. Thing is, we've had snow as well, haven't you? So that just it'll just get in anywhere, snow. Won't it?
Yeah.
I'm getting rid of it. I'm not right impressed with it anyway, to be honest. It's got all the awning and everything. It's got all stuff.
Jeez. Not very close, is it?
I'll just buy myself a big tent and then just book something when I go away. It'll be easy.
Yeah, there's a travel lodge in Ashbourne, 6.1 miles away from Alton Towers.
That's all right.
I'm right.
It's got a lot, as you know, partners. It's got a lot.
Travel lodges are cheap.
Remote mover.
You get stuck to carpet a bit, but they're all
Yeah.
right.
Well, I imagine it would, Crypto.
I'll stick it on Gumtree. I've got the paperwork and all that for it.
Think what I'm going to the track.
I stopped in one in London, and the staff
That
actually
caravan,
locked
Tim, it's leaking like
everybody's
a bug.
car in with their own cars to stop them from getting pinched. It was that bad.
I'll be able to put my trailer it back down then as well. Keep that out of the way. As soon as weather starts changing a bit, getting a bit warm, I'll just flog it quick. I'm not going to beat about the bush. I'll tell them what's up.
All you've got to do is go on Travelodge site and type in Alton Towers, Staffordshire, and yeah, I ain't got the price, but yeah. The next closest one is Stoke-on-Trent, but that's 12 miles away.
I might I'm only 40 minutes away, so I might as well just try.
I thought they were all the same price as Travelodge wherever you go.
Apparently not.
Are they not? I thought they were
It
all
says
the same.
over 1.5 million rooms for £38 or less.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ashbourne's the closest.
I've stopped in a few, and it's always been £39 for a night.
Oh, that's the hotel I stopped at when.
I've stayed in 2 travel lodges. I've stayed in one in Birmingham and one in Torquay.
That's what I stopped in at Gretna, near
But the ones I've stayed in twice.
Gretna Green.
You're better off either a travel lodge or a or what's the other one, Premier Inn.
Premier Inn.
Everything's Premier, including the prices.
Is that where you're up and down?
You've got to pay Emira's wages, haven't they?
But we'll have to come to an agreement. We'll have to do like a private thingamajig. And this, well, you know what I mean, like offline, and decide what dates, you know, because you see, obviously, there's like, I think we'd probably be better going of a weekend.
Yeah,
July,
you know, because like there's people working, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? So I think you know, I don't, and then sort of decide on a date. And then we know when, and we can all sort of individually book us tickets. I mean, obviously, we'd have to get 3 because Callum would definitely want to come with us.
Well, I'm damn well keen of it, so you're better. Just how you see her on this on YouTube. As part listeners.
But yeah, Crypto says you're better off booking your tickets early. And they'll be cheaper. Sure. So we'll have to talk about it in a private chat and talk about it at length and then decide, you know.
Well, Keena's off up to Anna's first weekend of Easter holiday. So me and Tracy went and told Keena because she'd be like, "Well, then, come we're pissing off to Blackpool for weekend."
That's
they're picking up on the Saturday. They're picking up on the Saturday as soon as it's basically driven away. I'm just gonna go run. we got 4 days. Spend 2 days.
This is it, Johnny. You've sort of got to make most on it while she's not there. It's not very often you and Tracy get time to yourself. Do you know what I mean?
I think it's about up to a week now. It lasts 8 years.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know about Chris going on Raz, but I know Callum will definitely want to go. So he's one of these. He'll go on any ride, our Callum. So, but yeah, you're not seeing me on any rides. I can tell you that.
I don't mind rides, but last time I went to Alton Towers, I went on that Oblivion, and I thought this was it. I thought it was game over. When it stopped, I thought I was dead. That one that shoots through the floor, it just disappears into nowhere. Oblivion, it was called, and oh my god, it was terrible.
The underground thing I feel is that
I thought this is game over. Is this? I'm not going to get off this peak alive.
You know, even sort of kiddies ride them that go sort of like that. Even I'm a bit dubious to them. Teacups and them sort of things. Oh dear.
Guys, stop spinning me teacup, bitch.
But it's like this when you're scared of heights, you know what I mean? Another person that's scared of heights can sort of relate to our
You know something, Tim? The one thing my body could never handle, I don't know why, is just puke on top of it. The waltzers, I couldn't do it. The up and the down and the spinning, I don't do it.
But
Especially when you have the bloody lad behind you spinning it like that, and fucking smacking it.
yeah, but you got to be in a short skirt and big to get spun, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You got to have the wherewithal, because most of them that were on the fairs were men, and I bet Tim will back me up on this one. Yeah, you go for the prettiest,
I didn't know there was a dress code for the waltzer.
I didn't either.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I'll vouch for that one.
If you were of the male variety, you got to spin your 10.
Is it transatlantic?
Unfortunately, you had to spin yourself in general on the ones which I worked on because too many people were wallies and fell on the walk. That's the workers, not people riding.
But that's it, I mean, it's sort of, hopefully everything should be open when we decide to go.
All right.
Do it in the big summer holidays, and that way we've got a few weeks to decide.
Yeah. That means it makes no odds to me, Johnny, when we go. But I mean, Callum's only at college on the Thursday and the Friday anyway, so
no.
You won't know it's any different.
So I mean, really, it don't make any difference when But
that's why it makes me laugh. Callum goes to college Thursday, Friday, and then he's doing a part 2 of his fucking bedroom cleaning. He could have done it all in a part 1, the lazy little shit.
Oh dear.
I'll
tell you something, Johnny. It made me laugh. He says, "Oh, it just needs hoovering now." Not, "Oh, I need to hoover it." It just needs hoovering now.
He wants to hoover it.
Yeah. Well,
I bet you forgot about some plates, haven't you?
Chris says, he says, "You know what I'm going to do, don't you?" He says, "I'm going to get over out tomorrow and say, well, look, it's plug.
No, what we'll do is sneak upstairs, bit over, knock at the door, leg it downstairs, and then they'll just be over there."
Chris has got a big day tomorrow. Never mind hoovering.
Oh,
big football day tomorrow.
Oh yeah. He says Chris has got a big day tomorrow. Never mind hoovering.
Hey, Chris,
we'll see a proper football.
Chris postponed Mother's Day till Monday, but for that fact, Richard, no, I am.
Are you going to win tomorrow, Chris?
Yes.
Can't hear it.
Are they going to win tomorrow, Chris?
3-0. Not saying up front, but it's going to be 3-0.
But I've got every confidence they're going to win, Richard. I don't know. I can feel it in my bones. But say no, that's just arthritis. Oh dear.
What time's kick-off? It's early, isn't it? It's an early kick-off, isn't it?
What time's kick-off?
12 o'clock.
That's it, yeah.
I'd bring me own food anyway, because guaranteed I won't have anything I can eat.
All right now, Chris.
But it might, but it'll be expensive. Like
it's just there in trimming, Johnny.
You're liking that now.
Bring me picnic hamper.
I keep on getting the coffee all
Got a
over
face full of pubes.
What?
It's got a face full of pubes.
Well, as they're growing on his lip, Richard, they're sort of hanging over his lip.
Yeah, you've got to flick across without taking a chunk out.
Well, you know that hair clipper that I've got? It's got like a little blue thing, which is like for your sideburns and your moustache and whatever. So, yeah, that should do trick.
For a proper beard, you've got to do the full moustache bit as
well.
So,
this is the thing I've just thought. Has me and Tracy got to bait for a whole lot on you then?
That's a lot of bacon.
For a resounding yes.
Tuesday before, get your Tupperware.
They probably
box.
weren't frozen having chips then. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got to have 2 Tuesdays, so we get 2 lots of bacon.
Yeah.
You know when you do 2 in one go, you're going to have to do
I
it
think
twice.
that week you're going to have to do a baking Tuesday and a baking Wednesday.
A Thursday and a Friday.
Yeah.
Baking week.
Let's have a baking
Yeah,
week, yeah.
Yeah.
Jeanette, can you fit a savoury one in?
I'll let your
Well-
Tracy do that one, Johnny.
Like cheese scones or something?
I'm sure we could come up with some,
I don't know.
you know, just pack, you know, your sandwiches and a couple of bags of crisps and obviously a drink or 2, you know what I mean? And me and Tracy will take care at rest. Now, good thing.
That's sorting it out Yorkshire style. We're trying to get it all reasonably priced.
Yeah. Good thing is, though, if, like, when we went to meet up in Birmingham, I did, like, I don't know, it was 2 or 3 lemon drizzles and 2 7-Up pancakes. And good thing about that is you can slice it and you know, you could probably get about 10 slices out one lemon drizzle.
There's one thing, Jeanette, I've got about 10 flasks, so I can do the tea of coffee. Honestly, starting my mum's house out, I've got flasks that big.
Yeah, Chris can provide the porta potty. When you say sod that, walking about with porta potty, Alton Towers.
I'll probably march that around in a bag all day.
But yeah, you know what I mean. Best thing, like in that respect, is either individual cupcakes or like such as lemon drizzle. You could probably slice it into about, I don't know. It all depends how thick you do your slices, but yeah, you could probably get about a dozen slices out of a lemon drizzle. So,
unless Callum's cutting the triangles.
But I would do something gluten-free for Scotty and Crypto.
Yeah.
I have got some gluten-free flour.
It's
So yeah,
enjoy.
you know what I mean. Yeah, poor Gordo didn't get no. I can't. Keep apologising, Gordo. Yeah, it was just an oversight. But in our defence,
You get a sniff of any cakes.
yeah, in our defence, sort of when we've been to meet up, Gordo went straight to the train station. You see, because at the time he didn't have his car. So yeah, it weren't dished out till later, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, we're just talking about meeting up at Alton Towers, Gordo, and you know, like all in this community, you know, whoever wants to meeting up at Alton Towers. But yeah, I mean, I've got 2 loaf tins, so I can do 2 at a time. So
Oh, we'll send you some. Don't worry. Don't worry. Send you a shed load of Tupperware.
I mean, I will designate. I'll do the baking, but
This my little shit.
oh, bless him.
Khalid, look, Khalid.
Yeah.
Say
He's got all shy.
He's still awake.
No,
Jeanette.
I won't be going on them either, Gordo. I won't be going on rides either.
Doing some training.
They've just gone to the shop.
Yeah, I would kindly ask for somebody to get like paper plates and plastic cutlery. Hi, Tracy.
This is the little nephew.
Hi, Khalid.
He's already on.
Oh, they've just gone down to Tesco. I've spotted them. They were halfway upstairs.
Don't you think you're disappearing?
Well, now I've got your top on.
Things lived up to you.
I've got Johnny's fleece on. I look a bit baggy.
So yeah, so you know, I mean, we'll have to come to some arrangement who's going to get like paper plates and you know plastic cutlery and whatever.
We're going back down.
Right, I love you, child, but enough off.
He walked
Oh,
himself.
bless him.
I walked down myself. Come on then, let's go.
I've got to take him back down the stairs. He climbed up the stairs himself.
He did it again.
Back in a minute, I need to deliver him back down.
Is it that age where you've got to have eyes up your behind?
No, she was behind him, but it's getting him back down. She's got a pot on, hasn't she?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, we'll sort something out.
She accidentally wanged it off my foot earlier.
Yeah, same as I say, if I'm going to be making sort of lemon drizzle and things that can be sliced up, you're going to want some paper plates and some eating utensils, aren't we? You know what I mean?
Soon get them. That's no problem.
But, you know, we'll sort of have to work out, like, individually, what every sort of what everybody's bringing to plate, let's say. You know what I mean? Because it's only fair that we all sort of do his bit and chip in whatever way we can, you know what I mean? So...
Yeah.
But is that to take little and downstairs, Joel, because with Tracy having a pot on, she can't take him downstairs herself.
Carry him down the stairs,
Yeah. He climbed up himself, but Tracy can't take him down because we're having boot on. Christina said, yeah. Tell you, we'll sort something out. We can have a private chat on StreamYards. Everybody that's coming, everybody that's contributing, you know what I mean? We'll sort it out, don't worry.
Yeah.
Good idea, Tim. Apart from the Alton Towers. No, I'm joking. But yeah, it's no, same as I say, unless you're scared of heights, you can't really explain to anybody how it makes you feel.
We were stuck in that cable car for an hour.
See the thing is with Alton Towers. See the thing is with Alton Towers. Alton Towers are only restricted.
Yeah, it's restricted to a tree line.
Alton Towers are restricted to build anything to the tree line. They can't build anything over the built above the tree line.
Yeah.
Hence the reason why the UK tallest roller coaster is going to be at Fort Park.
Yeah.
That's why they had to dig Nemesis down into the... It's a good way for us all to get to meet in person. You know, and you know, as long as we don't get banned.
That'll be a good track, won't it?
You never know. You never know.
So yeah, you know.
But I've been chucked out a couple of places.
Yeah, that'd be a good trick.
But we have to keep a close eye on reprobates.
Yeah.
Oh, pardon me. Not me at it now. Oh, Frere Jacques. Yeah.
Patrick Stewart sung that song.
There we go. We got Tim singing.
But I think it'll be expecting a bit for Joel to expect Joel to come over to Good Alton Towers. But yeah.
Yeah, she's going to Lytham St Anne's, so.
To a festival, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll have to discuss it in a bit more detail, you know.
A bit more detail, yeah.
Yeah, what dates, you know,
Yeah.
is up on the table or up on cards, yeah. Christina wanted to go on 13 as was closed when we went. I'm sure everything about, you know, they've had all winter to sort of
Yeah, fingers crossed everything will be open.
sort it out, you know what I mean? I would imagine that most at rides will be back open.
Unless the ride operator's on a tea break. I've lost my packet of biscuits. Hang on. Gotta go get another lot.
Oh dear. Yeah, Tim, that's the song. But so what you've been up to, Richard? What have you done? Any more cooking in your
No, I haven't really. No, I haven't. I only thing I've keep cooking is a bit of broth and stuff, and one thing and another. But no, I haven't done much really.
Oh,
It's all day today. But no, I've not done much at all really. To be fair,
you've had a laid back day today then. Joel wants to know how old Khalid is. He's one, isn't he? I think. Yeah, I thought he were one, but I didn't like to say and then be wrong. You know what I mean?
He's currently wrecking my living room. You know when everything has to go on the top shelf?
Sleep with the snake. Okay.
Yes, please. Oh dear.
Now my reply to that would have been, yeah, but I've got a steak as well. Mine will spit in your eye as well. I'm in this gun. I bet they've got long gone at yours, won't they?
There's what?
These scopes, I bet they were long gone at yours, aren't they?
Oh, goes. I think there's one left. One.
Really big pieces of fruit and that in them, don't they?
I think that one's Callum's.
Was you willing to fight for it?
It's that the one that I sort of put together right at the very end because it were a bit too small for cooking.
No, one. You turned one about 2 months ago.
So
he's very mobile now.
I just said, you know, I said it's probably at that stage when you've got to have eyes up your backside.
Yeah, other one's due in 10 weeks, so she's going to be very busy.
Very, by the sounds of things.
The little girl, the other one.
Oh dear, she's definitely going to have a weight cut out then.
What do you mean?
Happening to be computer off desk, did that bugger? Oh, fire.
I felt vibrations from here, Tim, because my ears hurting me. It hurt my ears.
It'll be on the news, won't it? We're getting a meeting on Richter scale in Scotland.
Somewhere in Scotland.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You know,
the vibrations were felt all over the UK.
Yeah.
But
my chat's took a dump again.
Your chat?
It is a bit laggy tonight.
Yeah. Took a dump cat. Yeah. Yeah.
So are you all up to date with your videos then, partners? Are you?
Yeah, well, I've got the one to edit, you know, for Volvo. I've just been doing Just need to edit the video.
Oh.
I did put out a video last night.
I'm having a crypto. Can you imagine Dig one side snoring and Tim other burping and farting?
In that order, I hope.
Oh dear. Well, we have got a spare bedroom, but it's not habitable at the moment because all junk's just dumped in.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Whoever, if anybody wanted to come and stop here, they'd have to bunk in with Callum.
Oh, not till we see you part 3.
Yeah, see the follow-up video.
Yeah. We want to see Hoover.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm tidying it up, but it just needs hoovering now.
I want to see actual cleaning taking place.
Well, Chris reckons it morning is just going to take
Photos,
Hoover
or it didn't happen.
up. Chris says he's just going to take Hoover up, dump it outside his front door and run.
No, I don't burp when I'm in sleep. Quick time. Yeah, I don't burp when I'm asleep.
But yeah, yeah, I don't think Callum would even know. I
Yeah, put a piece of paper on the door saying I want you to go down on me. When you open the door, it's an Hoover.
What? No, I've got a better idea, Johnny. 1, plug it in. 2, switch the red button on the top. Yeah. 3rd, backwards and forwards motion while you're in frame.
This is getting interesting.
Yeah.
Oh dear. So we need a step-by-step instruction on how to use Hoover.
Sounds like the Irish sex manual in out.
It's called the Carpet Sutra.
Carpet Sutra.
From the Axminster tale.
No, he's a beggar. Yeah. But yeah. I don't think, yeah, he's 20 years old and I don't think he's ever touched a Hoover in his life. Yeah.
He's moved it out of way.
Chris says Jerry's touched it, he's moved it out of way.
Tina can Hoover, wash up, do a wash.
Oh dear.
Like Christine when I was doing some stuff.
This is what I'm saying, Johnny. He knows when he's onto a good thing. I don't think he'll ever move.
Caramel.
Ooh, nice is that? Dinosaur.
Well, that's sort of what we can bring to Alton Towers meet up. Yeah, he's got a bar of caramel. But you're going to want a few more bars. Let's put it that way.
Bit of everything. Bit of everything in it. That's the easiest way of putting it.
This beats the Love Buzz popping in at the corner of the screen. I don't mind sticking this in my gob.
How about don't work with green screen.
I mind shoving this in my trap.
Yeah.
Is that what you call a silent protest? Chocolate.
Oh, it's good. I used to like that Karamat that you don't see it about the same time.
Myself.
But yeah, Crypto says she'll bring chocolate.
For herself.
You've got to you've got to if you bring in chocolate, Crypto, yeah, it's got to be a community thing. You've got to share.
Sharing chocolate.
So, I know it's going to be hard.
Wait till the Tower Tree will.
Chris has just said, I bet any money she'd eat it before she got to Alton Towers.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Long as this fucker.
Well, I'm going to provide lemon drizzle.
Best to eat before you get there, then.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
dear.
strong,
Best to eat the mint
very
one before
strong
you get
taste.
there.
Try and get this chat up and then up.
But yeah, it's you know, me and Tracy all sort of devise a plan beforehand what we're going to make in the baked goods department.
Yeah. And then you need to double it or triple it.
Lots of-
Just for Tim.
Hi, Lee.
I've got a big gob.
Hey, Lee.
Hello.
Yeah, Brother Lee.
Oh, pardon me.
I know. Well, I've been messing around with Lincoln Evening on my diorama and then messing around with all the camera set, all the camera angles. So they've got them running how long some now.
But
How is everyone?
yeah, I know. It's been taken care of.
Big Daddy, who's that? That's a new name, that.
What about? Ho, 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 ho.
Hiya, John, lad.
Hey up, John.
This is more
All
like
right, we in deep discussion because we're on about organising a meet-up at Alton Towers. Tim's on about
Hi,
going.
John.
So, yeah. Yeah, it's one of these things where we've got to, you know, organise sort of dates and whatnot. So we all need to sort of get our heads together and when we're going and whatnot. And obviously Tim is going to need like a B&B, travel lodge, whatever. So, you know, you're welcome to come, whoever, you know.
All right, John, lad.
the more the merrier.
Yeah, we see, you know, bro is a bit closer than, So, I mean, it's sort of, we're only about an hour and 18 minutes from Alton Towers. So,
know, bro's only in Wigan.
So that again,
not
Tim.
far from me. He's only a train. He's only an hour. He's only not far from me as well.
Yeah, well, you know, bro, I think...
John lad's getting his head on that back.
I've been over your way today.
That's a lot of pre-event.
Oh, are you?
It's sort of, I think, you know, about an hour and a half from us. But, don't worry about that. You know, going on the rides isn't a necessity.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't do rides, so I'll be bag keeper, coat keeper, you know, whatever else keeper. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Exactly, and Winner.
A what?
I said I've been near Lee today. I went to.
Oh, it's yourself, John. Yourself, too.
Where exactly where as we call it for short.
Beer getter, you must be joking. I ain't going queuing up for no beer. You take your own.
We didn't get through the gate.
I'd set off and that beer will end at day. And where's Jeanette? She's been a while getting them beers.
Well, it's not about 15 by the time you get
Yeah. And
If that's the case, I'll bring me wagon along because you might require it.
Somebody comes looking for me and I'm still sat in queue.
again, I've got 3 wheelbarrows.
Yeah.
Scotty says he's got 3 barrows.
Yeah, I'm in the smoking
Yeah.
room.
Well, green one to blend in the trees.
But this is
there we
the
go.
thing.
Got
This
the
is
right
the
camera.
thing as well, Crypto. I should imagine food, beer, and everything else is that expensive. Everybody brings their own anyway.
Correct.
I can't imagine the food outlets get much
Good
price
cases in the boot. Sorted.
unless people don't think about it.
Hey, oh, I'm doing baking, John lad. I ain't making no sandwiches. I'm leaving to that to somebody else.
I don't mind bringing beer.
So yeah, we've
Chicken.
we've got individual people doing like bringing like paper plates and utensils to eat stuff with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're going to be posh here, aren't we?
Yeah.
Paper plates.
Paper
Well,
plates,
we'll
just put it
delegate
to
who's
use-
bringing
use a
what
serviette.
at the time. You know what I mean?
Just use a serviette.
But
Napkin.
Yeah, napkin.
you know,
works,
it's
won't
one
it?
of these
Napkin,
things
not
where
serviette.
that's sort of why we need to
Napkin,
sort of
serviette.
do a thing where me and Tracy's going to be providing cakes, so and so's providing utensils, somebody else is bringing beer and soft drinks, and you know what I mean. We've got to sort of delegate these jobs to. I'll use my private jet then. Oh dear me. But
I can't wait for tomorrow. to
cheers, my
come.
dear.
I can't
Listen,
wait for
I'll
tomorrow.
bring
to
Jeanette
come.
then. Well, who's going to provide cakes then if you don't bring me?
I can bring those separately.
We'll sort that out to later date, Crypto. We've sort of got to delegate that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I'll bring myself.
It's
What's
one of
going
them
on,
things where we've sort of got to get us thinking caps on and, delegate who's bringing what. and-
Get Scotty to put his flat cap on that loafing flit thing.
Hang on. Which one?
I could do the same.
Alan?
Mine's over there. Mine's over there.
It says it'll stay over so long as
Mine
I do
is
then you'll know it's me.
Over there. Mine's over there somewhere.
But yeah, it's one of these things where each person has
No.
got to be
That'll
delegated
work.
to bring some, or you know what I mean, and that's sort of what we can do at a later date. You know what I mean?
I'll bring paper plates, knives and forks and cups and beer.
Soft drinks. We've got to have.
I got my flat cap on.
I'll bring some Fosters.
But the thing is, this them that's driving. Aren't
Yes,
able
I
to
will
drink,
be.
are they?
I
No, but
will be go out.
if we're staying in somewhere overnight, then that's it.
Yeah.
Hey,
You know what I mean? It's one of them things. It's sort of been an idea thrown out there, but it's sort of we've got to sort of all get together, and sort out who's doing what, who's bringing what dates we're going, blah blah. You know what I mean? That sort of thing. It's sort of at the moment. It's just sort of like a
Crypto, you have a card you need to pay. I'll borrow my mum's.
Have you seen what Joe held for, Scotty?
Mm-hmm.
Say that again, Richard.
I said, Crypto says, do you have to pay for parking? I said, I'll borrow my mum's disabled badge and just walk with a limp.
I've got one anyway. I've got a blue badge. So, but yeah, John says he says Alton Tower's more like 40 Towers.
It will be when we get there.
Yeah.
Well, the question is, who is Manuel?
Mr. Fogty.
See?
But yeah,
See?
it's
Okay, okay.
yeah.
Acid series, that
Okay.
Faulty Towers. Acid.
Gordo says it's a long trip. Yeah, because I mean, Scotty, he's near Scotty.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
Hey,
Checking your mate.
But you know what I mean? I mean, same as we've said. I mean, bring kids with you. You know what I mean? If you've got kids, bring them with you. You know what I mean? Because I know for a fact if we mention to Callum that we're going to Alton Towers, he'll definitely be on board. But therein lies a problem. If all three of us is going, who's going to look after Biscuit?
Yeah.
You just had to bring him along.
Yeah.
But I thought Callum's bedroom were bad.
45 minutes.
Well, what we're looking at there? It's like a scene from Ukraine.
It's actually that's there. It's actually a diorama. I'm building aviation diorama.
Oh.
It's gonna have a plane on it. I'm starting to build the plane tomorrow.
I mean, but the thing is, Gordo, yeah, you know what I mean? It's one of these things, if you want to come, you can come. If you don't, then that's all right.
I think we're going to gross.
It says, I'm the furthest away Monday in the UK.
Then got to get mined. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. But yeah, you know what I mean?
I'm in a hobby.
It were a comment made by Tim, and he says what we ought to do is from this community all have a meet up and go to Alton Towers, you know what I mean?
People
Sometimes you don't want to sit next to you on any ride.
I can imagine getting Tim in dark on Ghost Train. Bloody hell, everybody be running off.
Yeah, get to the top of the lift hill of the roller coasters and he burps, it rocks it backwards.
Pulling your leg,
You
Joel.
go,
Oh, pardon me. No competition for Tim. No. And yes, those ladies do burp. What did you say? Lady?
No.
Pardon me.
But, same as I said, anybody that wants to come can come. Them that aren't bothered, yeah, you don't have to come. It's just you're invited if you want to come.
It'd be a jolly outing.
More like only fools and horses are. Oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dearie, dearie me.
Tim will get thrown out. Well, we're disowning him if he does.
I used to have a radio that the wheel used to roll.
They're not so beautiful in November, I'll tell you.
Mine was a little radio.
Sat there on your own thinking, is there a mad axeman wandering around it pushes all night?
Oh God, you never heard that story, did you, Tim? It went up there in November.
It needs some rust on it, Scotty.
They were down a single track road, and it was 17 mile long. The single track road. You go down a single track road to 17 miles.
If I own that,
this was the thing as well. They were only going Monday to Friday, and pub only opened on Saturday.
Yeah, restaurants and pub only opened at weekends.
They were only going Monday to Friday.
Place was called Dow Vinci. It was called.
Well, put it this way, Tim. It was supposed to be Monday to Friday, but Tuesday night we were back home.
Yeah, I couldn't stand anymore. I got in this shed, this camping shed thing, whatever you want to call it. And
It was like a glamping
I
spot.
was the only person there. And and the guy were behind the counter. He come out of his house.
But that was Fort Park.
And he said to me, "Bloody hell, you're the first person I've seen in 3 weeks up here."
I am Miss Chick.
I can check.
And it didn't have a toilet, so we
I
had
miss
to
Chick.
piss off at
No
four.
bog. There were out. There were nothing open. No bog. The only thing there were pitch darkness and them funny animals. What do they call them?
Llamas?
No.
Owls?
The pine martins, and they danced on roof every night.
But
Sounds
yeah,
like a band, the Pine Martins.
Pine
Oh no, it's House
Martins.
Martins.
They're like a little
Oh, I
teddy
haven't
bear
seen
sort of
them
thing,
yet.
aren't they? Called pine
Yeah.
martins. And they're like tapping their feet on the shed roof every night.
Tap dancing.
Yeah.
it was so funny.
First
What's
night
the
got
place
there,
I went to?
Yeah,
Somebody.
he told us he were going, and I was
Yeah,
sort
that's
of having a joke with him, and I says, "Well, take Cat Chris with you." I bet he wished I'd have done that.
I do, because that first night, I'm not kidding, I got in my thing where you sleep, pulled sheets, and I'm thinking, and I couldn't sleep because all I could hear was, "Ooh." All crazy animals. When you looked
And
outside,
then when I did the baking on Tuesday night, Richard come in and went, "What you doing here?" He says, "I'm back home now."
nothing. The road to the site was 17 miles, single track road, and there were nobody there. Even the bloody post office was shut. You know, so you couldn't, not that I wanted post office, but that was shut. And when you looked out your door at night, it was like you had no eyes. It was total and utter pitch darkness. It was like having your eyes closed. Nothing. Nothing at all. And I thought, my God, I bet there's some weirdos mincing about in these bushes here.
They were waiting for Axe Murderer to jump out and chop his head off.
All I did is sort of shit myself all night.
But
I knew it was a bad time, and I rolled up in my car, and I was the only car in that car park, and my keys were hanging off a tree.
oh
I
dear.
bet at summertime, I bet it's absolutely heaving because it
I'll
was,
bet.
It will
it was a beautiful place. You know, don't get me wrong. It were like these camping pods on the side of a hill, right next to a lock. I forgot what it was called. Loch Awe, it was called. AWE, Loch Awe, I think. HAWE, I just can't remember off the top of my head. And you had to go all the way upside of that big lock in Scotland. What's that big lock called? Famous lock. Not Loch Ness.
Lomond.
Loch Ness.
Lomond.
Lomond, that's it. You go all the way up
Lomond.
the side of Loch Lomond, and then you hook a left at the top, and then you come back down a bit on yourself because it's separated by the sea, and it's sort of around there, and
Yeah.
it's called Dalvinci or something like that. Dalavish or something. They pronounced it differently up there because, like I say, I was there and I only spoke to one person. That was a guy at the petrol station. Who thought I'd lost the marbles. You know.
Oh dear. Because I always pull his leg about it, and I always say to him, "Bet you wish you'd have took Chris now, Richard."
Oh, I'm the master at finding bum holidays. I really am. Absolute master. I've been to Scotland millions of times, and when I used to drive wagon, I used to go to Scotland every week, and every time I parked up for a night, I always found a bum place to park. I stopped one night in Ur, and all I got was prostitutes knocking on the door all night. All night, banging on my window. All night.
Oh dear me.
Unbelievable.
You know what I mean? It's one of these things. There's only Richard. Yeah. You know what I mean? That says it all. Only Richard.
Oh yeah. I stopped one night in a place called Howick. Is it called? Do you call it Hoyk up there? Hoyk. I think they call it. And I got a parking ticket there. Bloody wagon. Parking ticket on windscreen. Must have been a tall
I
traffic
thought-
warden.
You say don't go to Galashiels, it's full of nutters.
Did you hear him? He says it must have been a tall parking warden.
Parking ticket on my windscreen. I thought, how the bloody hell have they got it up there? I can't do that. I couldn't reach windscreen. And I stopped one night
Pardon
on
me.
M8 services. What's it called? I think there's only one service on M8. Something like Hartington Hill or something like that. Hart something along them lines.
Hart Hill.
That's
Hart
it,
Hill.
yeah. And I thought, right, I'll pull in here and at now time.
Yeah,
We're not
Hart-
having to bog for yonks.
Hart
So I
Hill
busted, I pulled
services.
off. It started snowing like a pig. And I trenched through snow to front door at services, and they were closed for renovation. Shut.
Restoration.
Can't believe it.
My God, oh.
All right.
Yeah.
Gordo.
Gordo.
Right, Gordo.
You know, Richard
Yes.
ought to publish a book, How Not To.
All right.
Yeah, how not to.
I think the best one ever I did was when I drove into Southport.
bedtime
I drove on
program.
a retail park in Southport, and they just put Christmas lights up. And I looked in mirrors on wagon, and I thought, why are all bloody lampposts falling over here? What's going on? And they put the wires too low. So when I drove in, I dragged all Christmas decorations off. It weren't my fault. It's just not thought. Did not realise that all the decorations up, and did not realise that wagons delivered. It was right next to a railway station, a retail park, and I just drove in as I did every day, every week, and I thought, bloody hell, why is all lampposts bending, and what's going on? What's all these wires? And they put them too low, so they all caught on the body of the wagon above my cab, and there were Father Christmases and snowmen and all sorts smashing on floor.
Quickest way to you know, get your wagon you know, done for Christmas.
John,
Unbelievable.
I've been here, I'm just in and out.
Oh yeah, I can tell some tales.
Got alien up downstairs. So.
Crypto said if you like Tim's Burp, Joel, you can have him on right. But,
No.
but yeah, you know what I mean. Still the saying, you know, I mean, Johnny had near-death experience yesterday. You know what I mean?
Well,
There's only
shocking.
Johnny can do that sort of thing. You know what I mean? And then there's Richard.
Yeah.
You know, How Not To.
Yeah. Yeah. And something else happened in Scotland as well when I was driving wagon. It snowed and snowed and snowed after I'd been on that services. And I was in Dundee and I reversed into a post box and it was in a drift and I never saw it. And there were bloody everybody's mail were flying around it, damn windows of me and this old woman took it all mail up. He knocked it over at post box.
Well, if it were in a drift and you could see it, then it weren't your fault.
You were in the snow.
John lad, once I grew up about 2 a.m. Alright.
All letters and Gale and God knows what. We're blowing around all over damn street.
Oh dear.
It's an hangover, it's just a bit delicate.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
What?
We're quite.
I mean, these tales are something you couldn't possibly make up.
I was driving. It was right good. It was a cushy number because I was driving a wagon and the back of it had been converted into a house, and inside it were full of these chairs that lift old people. Now, you know these chairs that lift up for old people who can't get out of a chair.
Oh yeah,
Full
that's
of
the
them.
kind of thing.
And the rep, he travelled in his car with me. He'd said to me at the end of the day, he'd say, right, tomorrow morning, you need to be such a place. So I drove overnight to the next location. Then during the day, I slept, you see. That was the idea. You know what I mean? But we got bogged down with snow. You know, it cocked it up a bit. I like to do in the morning switch the generator on so people can walk on and off back of this wagon and have a go in these chairs, these mobility chairs,
Yeah.
you know. So it was a cushy number, but it snowed like hell. They were right funny because the rep were called Roy Rogers.
Roy Rogers.
Lived in, what's that place? Slap bang in the middle. Hamilton. Hamilton he lived.
Oh.
Yeah.
What were his horse called?
What?
Trigger.
What were his horse called?
Trigger.
Probably Trigger.
Roy Rogers.
Yeah, because he gave me end of the week, he gave me a right good tip because he'd made a fortune and he gave me a 200 quid tip he did at end of the week because he made a killing on selling these chairs, you see. So I got a right tip.
You see what John Ladd put? When I sleep good, I piss the bed 4 times. That's not something you need to admit to, John Ladd.
I've only ever done that.
Definitely not.
But I've fallen asleep in armchair and pissed in armchair. I got up and there was a map of Africa on armchair.
Oh dear.
That's Stella, that.
Oh dear,
I've never
oh dear.
touched Stella since. I thought that's the only time I ever pissed myself, Stella, and I thought never, ever again.
Yeah.
As we call it here, we call it wife beater.
Oh, God.
It's one of these things, but it don't matter how much I drink or how sozzled I get. It always wakes me up when I need toilet, if you know what I mean.
My friend gets
every night like clockwork. I go to the pee every night.
Say that again, Gordo.
He said my mate gets nasty on Stella. Just any other lager he's fine, but Stella, he's an absolute nightmare.
Does he go a bit ape shit?
Yeah, he gets nasty on it.
Nah, as a rule, Chris don't like Stella.
No, I'm not a fan of it. It's very hoppy tasty. It's got a lot of hoppiness to it.
I don't like lager.
What? I don't feel like hopping after all.
Yeah, Joel.
Yeah, there's not many beers that Chris don't like, but Stella's one of them that he don't like it. I don't know. It's just about the taste. I mean, yeah, it's strong lager, but yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Wagon driving must be nice. It's not.
Is that a train? The dream of my nephew when he was a child, he wanted to drive trains.
That's what I thought before. I thought exactly the same. When I took my wagon test, I thought it looks like a right cushy number. That well, it isn't.
He didn't drive.
My dad loves it. He still does it now.
The Arctic lorries, the big lorries.
Yeah,
my dad still does it.
I think if you work for somebody like Asda and Morrison's, when all you're doing is trunking, dropping a trailer off, picking one up, I think it's good. But if you're doing multi-drop like I used to do all over London and South, it's not good. You know, you can get like 30 drops on all the way around Somerset and all that lot.
My dad doesn't do that. He does
The
F1.
thing is, though, don't you get like allocated certain times? To get from A to B sort of thing.
Yeah. Especially John Lewis. John Lewis were the best people to deliver to. But if you're a minute late, you were refused. So, you had to be bang on time with them.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen documentaries before and, they're very regimented as to, if you've got a time slot and you miss that time slot, then you had to go to back at queue.
Well, John Lewis, you'd be refused and you couldn't get back in at all. The load was refused if you weren't on time for that. Argos would keep you there forever because Argos check every item. So you'd reverse on the load.
There's not going to be many Argos left.
And you go to the distribution
centre. They're owned by Sainsbury's now.
Yeah, but you don't. I didn't deliver to shops because Argos do their own shop deliveries. I used to deliver.
Argos is owned by Sainsbury's now because you've got loads that are going to close.
They take your key off you so you can't drive off, and you just sat there waiting, and you can be there for hours because they open every single box to check that it's correct. Unbelievable.
Never used to do in Scotland.
Yeah.
I never used to in Scotland because I used to work for the big. I used to work in the one in Eurocentral, and we used to do the night shift in there, and the trunks that used to come up from London and that, we used to take the cages off, and that was it, and just scan the barcode, and that was it.
Yeah,
John Lasses, they are closing a few at Argos and Sainsbury's, I think.
Well, that's it. I think they're doing away with the shops because most of it's online and stuff, you know.
No, they're not doing away with the shops because they're doing away with. They're putting them inside Sainsbury's, aren't they?
Yeah. But these, what I used to deliver to, what they call RDCs, regional distribution centres.
Well, Gordo could answer that question, John, because his missus works for B&M.
You know,
Iceland are closing a few stores as well.
Yeah, well,
I'm not a fan of B&Ms.
I used to deliver to Costco. I used to go there a lot. Costco, one at Costco.
What's that big version of Iceland? And it's
warehouse. The bloody dot cheap.
Food warehouse. That's it.
Food warehouse. Yeah.
They're like charging you a bit extra.
Food warehouse. Yeah.
But that's sort of like the bigger version of the Iceland.
I'd rather go there than go to Iceland.
But what I'm saying is,
I'd rather go there than go to Iceland, Johnny.
Let's just say the opening these food warehouses, and you can get everything that you want in one place.
I got that one, meat place.
Yeah.
Booker's and Costco.
I used to go to Costco quite a lot.
Place called Meat
That weird place, because you get back reverse.
I'm lucky. I'm lucky. We've always got cards for both of them.
I've got membership, Costco membership.
She's warming up her Cadbury.
How much cheaper than anywhere else?
Tracy's warming up her Cadbury.
Oh, that's cheap in Costco.
You know.
But it's like everything else, and in this, while we're in a cost of living crisis, people are going to want to shop where they can get a cheaper shop, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Aldi.
Cheapest
Aldi all
one
day.
me by a long, long way.
I
never go in it, but I should do really. Is a place called Farm Foods.
Farm Foods, yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like half of their freezer stuff from Farm Foods. I'm not a fan of it.
You know,
got 27 fridges on.
But I'll tell you something. I mean, we had a farm food leaflet come through the other day, and without a doubt, Farm Foods butter, and it's Irish butter, is way cheaper than anywhere else.
Yeah, and it's only around the corner from me, but I never go in because it's full of homeless people. They harass you every time you go in.
Oh yeah. We've got one that used to be like that. It's been knocked down. Our building's been knocked down now.
But you see, the one closest to us, it's in a place called Woodseats. Now, it were on corner of a street, right? There were no parking, so you got to take potluck when you did actually go shopping at Farm Foods, because there were nowhere to park. Because outside it were a residential street. So, and then it sort of, we're on a main road, so, you know what I mean? You've got to take potluck, but I think they've moved now. I think they've moved to a bigger premises. But yeah, it were a nightmare, and that's why we didn't go to it. But yeah, we had a leaflet come through, and by far, Farm Foods' butter is a lot cheaper than anywhere I've seen anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
See, I never delivered food. Never delivered food. It was always just normal stuff.
Like white goods and things like that.
Yeah, lots of it were to the PlayStation games and stuff like that. We used to do a lot of that stuff.
Pot noodle.
You know. Used to,
Yeah, you sort of.
You can keep your pot noodle.
There weren't a set time. If you went at a certain time, you could park up. It were, you know,
Pardon me.
you
sorry.
took potluck when you went to this farm foods, because we've been quite a few times, because there were just nowhere to park. They hadn't got their own car park.
I used to go down your way quite a lot, down what are it called? Manton Wood, is it called?
Manton? I don't know.
Manton Wood, is it called?
Baby?
What?
Manton Woods?
Manor Woods.
No, Manton. Manton, is it Manton Wood? Worksop.
Oh, Worksop.
It's in Nottinghamshire.
Yeah, I'm going to say that.
Go to a big B&M, B&M, one of them places, big distribution centre for B&M. You used to go in and they used to give you a number and you stuck it on your windscreen wiper. You had to wait while they shouted number. And then I used to go to one right, it's close to town centre in Nottingham on Harriman's Way, that were Boots, massive Boots distribution centre. Harriman's Way.
But the thing is now, most Asda and Tesco, what's it's delivering a lot of their stuff? Eddie Stobart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think he's as big as he used to be now.
No.
He is.
Not like they used to be.
Do you know what they have got though? They supply all the wagons for F1.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, back in the day, everybody talked about Eddie Stobart, and it was sort of, yeah, it were. You've got to be on top form as a driver to be able to work for them as well.
Most of the drivers, because you used to have to wear the ties, used to hang themselves by the ties.
Yeah, I don't think.
Did you know something? Eddie Stobart sold up. He doesn't own haulage company anymore.
Don't he?
Because they used to have a massive place at Carlisle and that show.
Yeah.
No, he sold up. Eddie Stobart sold up.
He's got a lot of rail stuff.
No longer
still.
owned by Stobart.
I'm going to say, because
No,
they do
he sold
all
that as well.
They do all sorts, don't they? They do this bio, whatever it is, you know, like bio stuff. And
I think Tesco have took over the rail thing. Because Tesco,
you know, they were at one time. Eddie Stobart were a big going concern.
Not now. I think it's a case of when his sons got a hold of it. I think they made a pig's ear of it. I think that's the top and bottom of it.
Yeah, they did. That's what it sold it, because they made a big ear of it.
You know, I think they get a bit too big for the boots, some of these.
Oh, they were hiring rolling stock, weren't they, with Eddie Stobart on it?
You've got to remember, everything they had were brand new and leased. Well, it's not, you know, it can't go on forever.
I don't know whereabouts it were, but we were going on holiday one year, and they were like an industrial park, and there were rows on rows on rows at Eddie Stobart.
Oh, yeah.
Not the actual lorries, but the trucks.
Yeah, the trailers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because you know they were everywhere at one point, but now few and far between now. You know.
Yeah. I see him all the time down at this haulage yard down not far from me.
Yeah. Certainly not about like they used to be.
No.
When you're on motorway, you could drive for 100 miles now. We haven't seen a stop at wagon once.
I was just going to say, at one point, you could drive down motorway and nearly every other wagon were in Eddie Stobart.
Yeah, but not now.
Yeah, no. We found that out sort of when we've been going on holiday. You know, you could drive down certain, M62 or whatever, and not see one for miles and miles.
I think one of the big jobs that they had with Tesco's, and I think they lost Tesco's. I think they lost it.
Yeah.
I think Tesco's were one of the biggest contracts, and now Tesco's have got their own rail distribution centre now of Tesco's in Rugby, and they took over that from Stobart. You notice now you see trains now, and they're doing a play on words, and it says less CO2, and it looks like it says Tesco, but it says less CO2. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a play on words. You know
But
what I mean?
it's sort of got to the point now where it's dog eat dog, if you know what I mean. And if they can afford their own rail distribution or whatever distribution, they're going to do that without having to put millions of pounds out to contract it to Eddie Stobart.
You got to think it's simple. I mean, you're talking like £2 a mile in a wagon. You know what I mean? Which doesn't sound a lot, but it's a hell of a lot of money.
Yeah.
When I used to drive, they used to say it had to be £1 a mile for whatever you're doing. It had to take £1 a mile. Well, that's doubled since I did it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which it doesn't sound a lot, but it's a hell of a lot. You know what I mean? Well, these pallet companies are delivering pallets to Scotland for £39 a pallet. You know, there's not much of a margin in that.
No.
You could send a pallet up to 1,200.
I'm going anyway, because I want to go and get this.
For 39
done.
quid.
Bye.
See you later. Bye.
See you later, Lee.
Right.
You know, there's not much money to be made in that. My God. We send a lot of stuff to Scotland from our place, you know, and that's how much it costs. But
it's dog eat dog, you know what I mean? If you're producing something, you want to get it to its destination as cheaply as possible.
Oh yeah.
And that's not always possible. You know, you've got to sort of pull a few strings, you know.
This is why when they opened up Royal Mail to different company, all these other companies like TNT, DPD and all that, they all wanted the cities, but nobody wanted Scotland.
That's it.
There's no money to be made delivering letters in Scotland.
No.
Yeah, John Lads, I work the Tesco I work for.
You know,
wasn't Tesco drivers who delivered the food; it was agency drivers. But I'm going to tell you a story now. I knew somebody that went to work in the Tesco warehouse. Now this was during pandemic. Somebody rang in saying, "Sorry, I can't make it in. I've got COVID." And they says, "Well, if you don't come in, you get in sack." And that would be like the pandemic.
And that's Tesco for you.
Yeah, he specifically said to them, "I've got COVID. I don't want to come in, obviously, because passing it on to anybody else. Well, if you don't come in, you're going to get sacked." How stupid is that?
That's not so good, is it?
So yeah, that I mean, and sort of since then, I've never trusted Tesco. You know what I mean? Mostly agency drivers that delivered. But you see, you imagine having to pay agency drivers when they could easily get drivers of their own, train them up. It'd be a lot cheaper than paying agency.
The problem is, the agency driver himself doesn't get the money. The agency gets it. The driver just gets his normal rate.
Yeah.
Because when I used to do it, because when you first pass your wagon test, you have to go with an agency. There's no company that's going to touch you with a barge pole when you start. So you have to join an agency. And you have to do a couple of years with an agency to get experience.
Yeah.
And you get whatever the minimum rate is, and the agency will charge the top whack for you.
But it's like another thing.
Yeah, but the company now is they're not trying to do away with agency drivers.
You see, this is
Agencies.
like Chris's niece. She's a teacher, right? And when she first qualified, they said that she'd got to do first year as a what do you call these standing teachers? You know what I mean?
Supply teacher.
Yeah, supply teacher. And you've got to do that for a year before you could actually take up a post or a permanent post in a school.
Yeah,
and that is just basically to get you used to teaching, I suppose.
Yeah.
But I mean, sort of my way of looking at things, if you're going from here, there and everywhere, you're not getting used to a certain place or a certain schools do things differently, you know, from one school to the next. And to me, it's not
It's a good way of getting experience.
You know what I mean? You can't get, to me, you can't get experience from that if you're moving from school to school, because by the time you sort of got used to the goings on or whatever at one school, they were moving you on to the next one.
Oh yeah, they did it with me when I worked for agency. If I did a job and I settled somewhere and I've been there a few months, they'd move me on somewhere else because they were frightened that you get a permanent job there because they didn't want to lose you off their books, you see. So they'd move you somewhere else.
Well, I mean, his niece weren't sort of on agency books. She were a qualified teacher, but they said in order, before she actually got a permanent placing, she'd got to be a supply teacher for a year.
Yeah.
You know, and I could never understand that.
No, it's weird. I mean, I can understand it's just experience, but agencies, they're bastards. They don't give a shit about you. All they're interested is getting the money in.
I mean, it's like agency. It's like agency. They could be getting £10 an hour, but they're only paying you £5.
Well,
But
that's
what
how
it
it
is,
used to
the
be.
company has to get
When I used to work for agency, they used to give me a tenner an hour, and they used to charge 15.
Terrible, but that's how they make the money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Anybody can set up an agency. All you need is a bloody phone and a desk, and that's it. You're away.
Hi, Jagman.
You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, they could only be paying you a £5 an hour, but in actual fact, they only tell them they getting paid for you to work for them for a £5.
Oh yeah, and they're very cute. They are. As soon as they know there's jobs coming up at the place where you're working, they move you on. They move you somewhere else, so you don't get a job. I worked for Toyota for about 18 months, and I was definitely going to get a job there. And they moved me out. They said, "Oh, we want somewhere else." So I didn't get a job there. You know what I mean? And I really like that job. You know what I mean? It was dead easy, dead. You know, it was a right good job.
Mind you, I must say, Chris has been lucky in that respect. He worked for an agency and he went to work at DFS, and he was there for about 3 months. And yeah, after that 3 months, we had to move on somewhere else, but they offered him a full-time job. See you later, Lee.
Well, there were jobs coming up at Toyota, and they
I'm going to craft as well.
shipped me off to somewhere else.
Okie dokie, Johnny.
See you later, Johnny.
See you later.
Happy birthday. Oh, 33 minutes of it.
See you later.
Yeah, well, they were just, that's the way they operated agencies. It was bloody crap. Really were.
Yeah.
You know, I worked for
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's they ought, I mean, in my mind, they ought to be sort of rules and regulations that they have to follow. You know what I mean?
No.
But yeah,
there's nothing. The only upshot to the agency is, well, there isn't really, but the only plus side is you did get full holiday pay and stuff like that with agency. But you'll get that if you get a permanent job somewhere, wouldn't you?
But yeah, but that's only after sort of like a trial period, isn't it?
Yeah.
While you're on that sort of probationary period, you don't get no holiday pay. You know what I mean?
Johnny 5.
I worked for council. I did for 18 months, 2 years, and I could have got a job there, and they moved me on to another company, so I didn't get a job there. You know, when recycling just started coming into action, it was in the early 2000s when they started doing recycling and all this business, and I was driving a recycling wagon, and I knew there were jobs coming up, and they moved me off somewhere else. When I got back, after I'd been, when I went up Scotland actually with that wagon with all that furniture in, and then when I come back, they said, "Oh, we go back to council." I said, "All right, yeah, okay." I got back and there was somebody different driving my wagon. I thought, "What's going on here?" You know, and they'd been given a permanent job, and I didn't have a permanent job, and I've been there nearly 2 years. And bloke at council, boss, he said, "Well, we thought because you disappeared that you didn't want a job." I said, "No, it was agency that told me to go somewhere else. No, I didn't want to disappear. You know, so I missed out there.
That's it.
You know, fancy the same person doing the same job for nearly 2 years. And then
You won't be doing it that long if you didn't like it.
Yeah, give it to a total stranger.
Huh.
You know, who'd been doing it for a week.
Huh.
And that's the way they work. Because they don't want to lose you. If you're crap and you never turn up, they're not bothered about you. But if you're reliable, they don't want to lose you. They don't want you off their books. They want to keep you.
Yeah. While you're making money for them.
Correct.
Right, I'm going to shut it down, guys, because I've been going 2.5 hours. And I will see everybody on Monday evening. Unless I get struck down by something in the meantime. So I'll see you all on the next one, guys. Thanks for popping in. Thank you for everybody that's joined on the panel, and I'll see you later. Bye.